G'day, Chris here. Welcome to my top 10 tips and tricks for boosting Ember's rapport fast. Companion rapport is not the same as experience. Experience allows Ember to level up her skills. It is a really slow grind. Experience makes her more powerful.
Great work, my friend. Now, let me seal this.
Rapport is the fun side of things. Rapport alters her dialogue so that she will feel closer to or more distant from you. As her rapport develops, several quests will open up and you'll learn more about her and thus develop a bond. In essence, rapport is the RPG side of things. We can see here that because I always have Ember out, she can gain experience and she has just leveled up. She gains no rapport from this Aldolf Daily activity. Straight into it at number 10, wolves and werewolves. We are allowed to kill these on a fairly regular basis for 1 point of rapport gain. I haven't bothered to time it, but even if it was as soon as a 5-minute cooldown, then that would make it extremely inefficient to farm these. Just don't. They are in the top 10 because we see them often when we are out and about. Grab them if you are going past or if you have a minute to spare and you know for sure where they are located. This is my farming location right here. There are 2 spawn points. I'm showing you the second best first.
We're the best.
Runestones are at number 9. They beat out wolves because they proliferate all over Tamriel. There's a catch. They are on a 60-minute cooldown, so enchanters who gather these have no cause for concern. Yes, remember your cooldowns. I'm showing you my preferred wolf location, by the way. Imagine going to some other favourite location for something on this list only to be too soon. What a waste of effort and time. Thieves Troves are at number 8. You need the Thieves Guild DLC for this, and why wouldn't you? It is superb. You get 5 times as much rapport than Runestones and Wolves. The cooldown is an hour or 2, I haven't timed it exactly. Number 7. The Thieves Guild Tips Board. Note exactly what I am doing here. It is not a bug or exploit, as it's been like this for years. Just cycle through and avoid pickpocketing as it takes too much time. The Grutwood crime spree I give a miss to. The Covetous Countess is the unique one. It requires no thievery. You merely need to launder the requisite items from things you have stolen previously for other activities. As it is, my bags are loaded, so to speak, so I'll show you the run through here. We meet the Countess in Rolka. It is always her and always the same location.
Ah, folksy wares and fine.
Back to the Thieves Den for a very quick +5 rapport for Ember. Number 6, steal from safe boxes. Best done as a crime spree from the Thieves Den for a double +5. In fact, I'm showing you a selection of my favourite locations now.
Chests like that can be misleading.
Unbelievable luck here in the Wayrest treasury of Stormhaven. No need to pick the lock. Yeah, thank you, random player.
They say the Heist weeps with happiness when an Argonian hatches. How can a tree weep?
What nonsense. Everyone knows the Heist isn't a tree.
Oh, maybe it's a giant Argonian dung pile. Now who's the silly one?
This is my Shadowfen strategy. Just beware, this is a small house and the chest is always here because the two NPCs make picking the lock impossible. You'll need to use your Blade of Woe, and for that you require the Dark Brotherhood DLC, and you must have done the Brotherhood's initiation quest. Be really careful with your timing of the Blade of Woe. Most importantly though, Ember must not be out. These are innocent civilians and you'll be hit with a huge -10 rapport. Although that has a shared cooldown with getting seen doing thievery and break and enters.
I knew you missed me.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
We're in the Fighters Guild here in Oldcroft, Glenumbra. Not an obvious place, I would think, but hey, the chest is easy enough.
There is an urgent task for you.
Just one lockbox.
The only problem for us back at the Thieves Den is that we are on a 2-hour rapport cooldown. Ouch, that doesn't make this cool Khajiit purr.
Just one lockbox.
Time it right and you can arrive just in time and do this throughout your gaming session. Every 2 hours though. You are going to get caught with all this break and entering and picking locks with patrolling guards nearby.
Unfortunately, I must report you.
Every
Lord
time
Leader.
you use a counterfeit pardon edict, which is a reward from the tips board quest hand-ins, you will get a +5 rapport boost. Nice. Crime pays. That solves the bounty problem, but what if you are accosted by a guard? You'll need the clemency perk for a plus 10 rapport gain, as Ember is no doubt impressed with your patter and swagger with the guard. If you don't have clemency or it's on cooldown, then ensure you have an exit strategy. Always know the way to the Outlaws' Den or the way to an open town gate. It's Thievery 101.
This one hates to spoil your day, but I have to report you.
Oh yeah, you'll get a
You should
plus
pay
1
your
rapport
bounty
if you
to
do
guard
sprint away
criminals.
successfully, and plus 10 for choosing to flee anyway. As said before, it is minus 10 being seen, and never ever pay a bounty, as that's minus 25 because Ember thinks you are a pussy weakling.
They'll be missing that.
Number 4, save up those
do you want?
unwanted purples if your crafter doesn't need them. And sell or fence one every 2 hours. Easy rapport. Minimal, sure, but it doesn't get much easier than that. And at number 3, we have the Mages Guild dailies. So far, we've talked about plus 1 and plus 10 for rapport and so on, but how about a massive plus 125? Yup, a cool 125 rapport points to make Ember purr. Better still, it doesn't have to be a full clear of the public dungeon for a Mages Guild daily. Ouch, did I just say public dungeon? Most casuals like me don't run them. Too much pain for little gain, but for Ember and Bastion too, I should add, it is worth it. The big catch is that the item we need to collect is always placed right behind the bonus group boss, no matter the dungeon. Look, give it a go. The good news is that you can tag along behind somebody, or if you are not embarrassed, ask to group up and get carried along. I treat a public dungeon as an opportunity to get a lot of XP or CP and loot in a short amount of time, so I'll do all the available quests and all the bosses if it's the first time through.
Big mistake.
If I'm lucking out with spawns, I won't hang around too long if I've already cleared the dungeon.
Have you returned with the wayward? Peculiar. The Order thanks you for your assistance, Adept. Legends say Malakath...
At number 2, it's the Thieves Guild Heist dailies. The great news is that it can be a failed heist and you'll still get your rapport points, as we will see here. failed in context means that you ran out of time for the bonus reward, that's all. The only reason this is at number 2 is because you need to have progressed the Thieves Guild main story somewhat, and you must have reached rank 3 in the guild, and you must own the Thieves Guild DLC, of course.
Got your latest. They tried to make a fuss.
Yeah, number 1, high Aldolf Dailies. Simple as that. With so many players in the zone, the delve will be half empty of mobs anyway. The only catch as such might be the initial discovery of a convenient way shrine. And the quest location markers could be improved somewhat, but it's a very quick rapport boost for Ember. Perfect. With the top 3 plus some other activities, you'll easily be over 400 rapport points per day. And if you really did fight in the public dungeon and the delve, then think of the tidy XP boost for Ember too. I hope you enjoyed this guide. I do hope you found the tips and tricks of some benefit to you. Drop a comment below. I'm all ears. I've lots more videos in the pipeline. I'll sign out now. Thank you very much for watching. Spicy Chris Gaming over and out.